Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over the cryptocurrency market, go over a few assets, and kind of get the determination on what could be going on in here, the near future for 2023. And I'll go over a couple things, a couple ideas that I have, but I think that you have a good shot sometime between now and the end of the year that 2023 is going to be probably a smaller version of 2019, what Bitcoin did 2019. And I'll explain. And there's also a backup plan. So do it right. You should be able to win. Okay. Now, Near Protocol. Near Protocol was interesting. Some people had mentioned this about me. This thing blasted up. One of the things is that you see a blast, you see it come down to a bottom and do a blast like that, guys. Right off the bottom, always be suspicious of a flat. Always go find this massive wave, and then I'll show you guys some. Go over this massive wave, and then go over next to it, and go look, see if you can find a 3 and a 3, a three-way move and a three-way move. So like right here, you see this? 1, 2, 3. And then right here, 1, 2, 3. So what did it do? 3, 3, bam, 5, all the way up there. Okay. And then you just go ahead and check it. Cryptocurrency flats, 2.618, 1.618, 2.618, and 3.618. Now, some people say 3.618, that's too high, Greg. Not in cryptocurrencies. We're in the most volatile asset class in the history of mankind. So they will do 3.618s. Bitcoin will too. Bitcoin will too. And you can see, dude, right about there. You see 2.618. I was up last night. I entered in. I was looking to get into a short on Solana. The opportunity didn't hit for me, but the opportunity hit for Near Protocol. I wrote that down. That was 25% profits from $1.60-ish to $1.53. And I exited out. I recommend you exit out because sometimes you can enter in onto a third wave, come back down. I still would have been okay with this because I figured it was in a third wave. It'd pop up to a fifth wave, like it just did. And it was last night. I think it's like about 12 o'clock. And I saw that and it started spiking up. And I was lazy. I was like, should I go over there and put in another one? But I didn't. So that's it's nice about that and up spike. I am going to go over Bitcoin. Just give me a second. I'm going to go over Bitcoin, guys. And by the way, drop a like. That'd be greatly appreciated on my channel. And this is probably it for Near Protocol. So it's a bounce, guys, more than likely. And then on the another area, you go to a 4-hour chart, and I'll give you guys another clue about finding these flats. Now, these flats are very tricky. They're tricky, but they give you opportunities too. They give you opportunities just like this one did right here, okay? If you go down here and you see how high this is in the 4-hour RSI, it went all the way up to 88. Usually you can get another clue. You just go and you can see how high it went, okay? And normally your wave ones don't do that. They don't go this high. Normally you're going to see, let me go to an 8-hour, see if I get some more data. You see how high it is on the 8-hour, guys? Okay, that's another clue in the RSI, and you can find those flats. So normally in the RSI with a wave one will go up, not even that high, guys. It's not even that high. Wave ones usually are just kind of like so, and then they come back down, they correct, they go real deep in the second wave in the RSI, and then the third wave gets up that high, okay? Just to go boom by itself like that, that's how you usually can find those flats and suss them out, okay? Now to do even verify it more that it's a flat, what you do is if it goes up here, then you wait for the correction. And if it bottoms out and it doesn't break that low, then you know you do possibly have a wave one. That's the only other thing that you can do is just wait and be patient with it. Might not be done. It could maybe do another push up too. Because on the 8-hour chart, on the 4-hour chart, you still don't have any bearish divergence. Okay? No bearish divergence yet. So it could be coming down for another 4 and spike up into this. So this could be a flat right up here too, guys. So I want to go over that. Now we're going to go over Bitcoin, and I'll let you know what I think is Bitcoin. In previous video I made, I think it's a flat. Could it push up a little bit more? It could, guys, but it just seems to be kind of weak in this area. I want to see just Bitcoin just be done with this correction, guys. All right. So Bitcoin will get down into this area. It'll go up to this area, excuse me, and then finally start making its way down. So sometime in the future, it's going to waste some time maybe, or sometime here, maybe by the end of January, it can maybe do a dump and get down there and then start working on completing this whole thing. I went over a previous video. You can go check it out on Bitcoin, what you want to look for in the daily chart. Okay. So on this, for Bitcoin, what you want to look for in the daily chart down here in the RSI, what you want to look for, you want to see it on the 3-day chart. It's called bullish divergence, and you want to see it in the 5-day chart, maintain bullish divergence, okay? And you want to see it maintain this on the weekly chart too. You want to see it maintain bullish divergence right there. Let me show you guys a little bit more, okay? So this right here in this area, it gets down there. You want to see it maintain and not break that right there, okay? Just get right there and stay at least even with it. You don't want to see Bitcoin start doing this, okay? You don't want to see it go, okay, we're going to go down, and then it kind of breaks that a little bit. That would not be a good signal. That's not to say it can't do a reversal there, but it probably won't be as strong. And the other thing is too that I realized is that there will be a lot of traders. There will be traders right here, guys. The ones that know, they'll be right there. They'll see that bullish divergence, and they'll be loading up in this area, guys. So this could do a blast. This could do something over here. There's some traders that'll be, and those that are left, you know, the traders will be looking at that, okay, for sure, in my opinion, on Bitcoin. Now, I'm going to go over some other assets again. Here's MicroStrategy. It did do a bounce. And the reason I'm going over MicroStrategy, I have it on linear, guys, just because of this ending diagonal. MicroStrategy has such huge bounces. Like this thing likes to bounce big time. So when it does a bounce, you can see right there, it did. It has 14% bounce. It did yesterday. So it's coming down in this type of wedge pattern, okay? And I'm just waiting to see what it's going to do, what it's going to finish up with. So you can see with MicroStrategy here, guys, and why this is important. It's a proxy of Bitcoin. One of the largest Bitcoin holders on the planet. You know, GBTC is probably number one. Maybe Coinbase is number two, and who knows? There's somebody else might be in the mix or whatever. He's MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor here. This MicroStrategy company is the biggest Bitcoin, one of the biggest. So more likely, wherever this bottoms is going to be a really good shot for where Bitcoin is going to do a bottom. So here's Bitcoin, right? It had a top up here in November 21. A 3-wave swing down, a bounce, and it's coming down in there. You can see MicroStrategy here. It had a top in February 21, a 3-wave bounce, a 3-wave bounce back up, not breaking the high, okay? And then it did a 3-wave bounce here, a correction. This is a flat. That's why it went up like that. There's your flat move, 3, 3, 5, and it's coming down into a descending wedge. And this is what I'm expecting with MicroStrategy right here. A 1, 2. This is the 3. I'll put those on there for you. I'll show you right here. Okay, this one I'm kind of expecting. 1, 2, that's the 3. Here's a 4, okay, and then back down for a 5. Okay, looking for a bottom of MicroStrategy. Go over to Bitcoin, look for a bottom. And then some of these other coins too, guys, not the coins, but like Riot blockchain is starting to look halfway decent on its chart too, guys. I know that it had a pretty good bounce today, but I don't think it's quite done yet. So you want to see these guys too find a bottom. Riot blockchain, Mara that went up 25% yesterday. I still think it's a bounce for Mara also, guys. It remains to be seen. So that bounce, and then it's going to come down and correct it. And it could actually get down like a lot more if you think about that. It's somewhere in this area probably. I'm thinking the 618, I have it on right now. That could be the target too. I'm checking out just various targets. Check it out. So you can see down here in the weekly, it is making a little bit of bullish divergence. Now, the other chart that I'm going to go over, show you guys that I think is probably one of the more important charts is the USDT dominance chart. Okay. And what I'm expecting with this USDT dominance chart, guys, is that to make a pop up to just beyond these highs right here of 9.5% and maybe get up to 9.95, 9.7% right here. Okay. And I went over this in previous videos, and this is this 3-wave swing, 3-wave swing, a 3-wave swing on the 3rd wave, a 3-wave swing back down, and we have one here already. We got another one forming a counter trend to this wave over here, coming back down, maybe back down to here, and then back up like that. So I'm kind of looking for something like this, guys. All right. So something kind of like, here's this 3-wave swing a little bit back over here, and then another boom, 3-wave swing right up there. And why is that important? That's going to be important because if you go to the daily chart, let me put that down, go to a daily chart over here. This is going to be the signal. This is going to be a strong signal for me personally that I'll be looking for. It's not going to be the only one. It's not the only one. Of course, you got to check other charts. You want to be careful of that. From that 3rd wave peak all the way to there and get this divergence, okay? You want to see that divergence just like that. Bearish divergence, telling you there, okay? Why is that important? If you come over here, you see this right here from May of June. You see how it did a spike up in June? What happened in June? June bottom, boom, okay? So right here, it's been in August all the way over to potentially the end of January or February. Okay, so this is due for one of these. This is going to be due for one of these, guys. That's why I'm thinking a reversal is going to be coming up for Bitcoin in the cryptocurrency market sometime in the future, in my opinion. And the June bottom, this is one of the signals that I used. I said, okay, it's probably at least, I thought maybe the bottom, or maybe the local bottom in the cryptocurrency market was, and it was correct. Right there, your massive amount of bearish divergence, okay? So that's what I'll be checking out, and then go back over here to Bitcoin on a long-term time frame, and I'll be checking this one out too. So somewhere in this area, okay, plus or minus, who knows, 2,000 or 3,000, you could have like a wick, you know, a wick down to these areas and get sucked back up as an example. I don't know where exactly it's going to end up. It's hard to get a target on a move like this in this wedge type pattern. But this goes down, right? Okay, Bitcoin is going to go down. Here's this move right here, back down, move back down, and get back down here, okay? Could it go like that? It could. You want to be aware of that. But you also want to go over here, check this too, okay? It could keep spiking up, spiking up. You see how it spiked up right there? You know, this right here was the capitulation in June. Go over to Bitcoin right here. You see? Came back down, boom, right there. Capitulation in June. Go over USDT dominance chart, capitulation in June. And we're probably not going to get something as much as this, guys. Okay. I think most of the capitulation was right here. There was right here. So here, 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 and here, and then maybe a slower one here. But it could be fast. It would be nice. It would be nice, but I don't think it's going to be. And then up here. So you'll see this spike up like that. Bearish divergence, right? Bearish divergence, bearish divergence, telling you reversal. Come back over here, Bitcoin, back down, and you should see your bullish divergence. Bullish divergence, bullish divergence. Just like over here in the June bottom, just like over here, and you got that. So, and remember what happened in the market right here. What happened right there in the market? That little move Bitcoin did? Yeah, you saw some what? Altcoins going nuts, like Quant, like Matic, right? 2x, 3x, 4x for some of them. Some of them went really, really ballistic, like what? UFO gaming. Blasted up on a 6x. So you want to be able to find those coins, okay? Because they will be there. They will be there, okay? They're not all going. They're not all just going to die. They're not. They're not, guys. So some of them are going to do. So what do we have here? Gets down here, and what's going to be the result? Don't know. I think it's going to be a mini version of 2019 right here, okay? Right in this area. If you go look at the Fed, the sheet, the market is expecting the Fed to do a pause probably right around March. One more in February, one more March, and then a pause after that, guys. Okay, just like over here. Let me go over here again. Just like over here. Check this out. When did the Fed do a pause? It was December of 2018. You go look at the news media, and the Fed is saying we're going to do some more rate hikes in 2019. Well, the markets were going to crap, and they did a pause. It went up, and then it was in this area. They did a pivot. Like I think the pivot was right here, actually, somewhere in this area, and then it blasted up, okay? So I'm kind of expecting maybe the same thing over here, get back down. It's going to go up. There'll be a smaller version of this. I don't think it's going to be as much as that. So you'd be taking a look at a wave in this area, maybe get up to let's say 25, maybe even up to 27, 28. If it gets up higher, that'd be great, maybe 40 or something like that. So what's the backup plan? What's the backup plan? The backup plan is this. It should do the same thing. It should do the same thing, guys. So here's the deal. Here's the swing. Here's the swing on Bitcoin, okay? So let's say it's a bullish, the end of the super cycle, or whatever you want to call it, grand super cycle, end of the world. It's all the end of the world, super cycle type stuff that you want to hear, and it's all going to zero type stuff, okay? Bear, just bear. It's not a big deal, guys. It really isn't a big deal because you got your swing right here. It's going to come back down. Here's your swing right here, back down on a swing, okay? So now you have this whole leg. It's going to need to correct this whole leg. Boom, in an A, back down into a B, and then boom into a C. So it's going to need to do a swing just like that, guys. Okay? Maybe not that high. And then over here will be your leg like this. Your leg will be just like that, guys. Back over here, back down, back up, and like that. Okay? That's how the Bitcoin, in my opinion, could get down to those numbers, those lower numbers. So there should be a pretty significant bounce right in this area, in my opinion. So it's backup plan, okay? It's a backup plan. I'm not seeing like Bitcoin going like this, guys. Back down, and then it's just going to keep going down, maybe a little baby bounce, and then back down like this, back up like this, back up like that. I don't see Bitcoin doing something like that, guys. So here, I'll show you what that would look like. You know, I mean, I guess anything is possible, but you're looking at something that looks kind of crazy. You know, this is on logarithmic. I'll show you. You take it off log, you know, it is possible. That's just basically, you know, that's something like, if you see something like that, guys, like, you got to go, wait a second. You have to ask yourself, wait a second, that's not looking good. You know, you start looking at some, like an altcoin, like a crappy altcoin would be like looking like that. You don't want to see that. At least I don't think so. Okay. And I think it's coming up to finish something right there. All right, guys, right in that area. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.